is Yoga Nidra? There are many styles and schools of yoga, and I have many nicknames for Yoga Nidra. I've studied and practiced this specific technique for over 20 years. When I first encountered it, I considered it a yoga nap. I wasn't wrong, but I wasn't exactly right. It is far more sophisticated and far more transformative than a nap. These days, I think of Yoga Nidra as a supplement to sleep. I think of it as self-knowing, self-discovery, as a technology to transform anything that needs or wants transforming. One of my teachers, Yoli Mayaye, who I will link in the description below, refers to Yoga Nidra as the sacred dream and also as the holodeck. You might know the Star Trek reference. And I think her definition is accurate in many ways, that this is a technology that allows us to travel inwardly, to discover intimate parts of our inner worlds. It's a technology that allows us to travel to the past, revisit memories or previous events of our lives. And if we can go into the past, it allows us to also go into the future, to dream forward, to imagine what could be, what would be, and to sow the seeds for a future that we're building. The practice in and of itself doesn't look like much. Practitioners are typically still. Many schools teach everybody to lie down on their back and to not move, although new schools are emerging that are far more flexible and recognize that the human body knows its comforts and finds positions in a variety of manners that are soothing and nourishing and nurturing. So from a physical standpoint, the practice might even look like a nap or like a meditation. And it has aspects of sleep and of meditation, but it's something in between. It is a yoga of brainwaves. The shift that happens during a Yoga Nidra practice is a shift in consciousness and in the actual wavelength of the brain activity. There's plenty of scientific information about this. I can also link to the Yoga Nidra Network, which hosts regular trainings and teacher facilitation opportunities that go deep into the science and the history and the applications of this technology. In my work, I use Yoga Nidra almost every day with my clients, whether it's one-on-one or in my group setting offerings. And the magic of this practice is that everyone gets from it what they need. The practice guides the practitioner slowly and gently into their inner world to have a conversation, however that happens, with the intuition. As a facilitator, I am the guide, but I'm not the conductor. I don't tell you where exactly to go. I offer suggestions, and you take the journey however is best for you to take. Many people practice Yoga Nidra daily, sometimes multiple times per day. From a recording, or once they become familiar with the process, they can self-guide themselves through the steps and the modes of the technique. And many practitioners report that a regular practice creates lasting change, lasting transformation in their lives. Everything from shifts in relationships to shifts in habits. People report even changes that they didn't plan for, but that emerged from the body finding this balance, this peace, and this rest that Yoga Nidra offers. Sometimes I refer to it as constructive rest, as conscious rest. It's not the vegging out in front of a movie or blitzing out with some other distraction or overstimulation. This is going into the body, going into the emotions, going into the breath, being present with what is, being here, being now, allowing the body to process in the way that it processes, and then emerging from the practice, afresh, anew, and ready for what's next. If you've never experienced the Yoga Nidra, I invite you to try some of the videos that are already on this YouTube channel and check out the link again to the Yoga Nidra Network for a vast library of Yoga Nidras in many languages, on many themes and many topics. Looking through their index would be inspiring if you haven't done that yet. And I invite you, of course, to join me live for any of the classes and workshops and events that I offer. Most likely will include a Yoga Nidra. And when we gather in community, I often ask the community to tell me what they need. Whether it's a class or a larger gathering, sending these suggestions of what the energetic signatures of the moment helps craft a perfect experience for that moment, a Yoga Nidra that is responsive to what is present and emerging. Thank you for listening. Thanks for learning more about Yoga Nidra. The resources are bountiful once you start researching, and I hope to see you at a future event. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and leave a comment about your experience. And while you're here, please subscribe to my channel and opt in for notifications to catch the next class I upload. And then head over to olgachwa.com to join in a live event or to work one-on-one with me. I'm here to help.